arrancar o recibo, arranquei tudo aqui. Eu fui arrancar o recibo,
tem que estar cinegrafista, você tem que estar vendo. Você vai bater papo, a gente não sabe se tá focando no celular.
É metido, hein? Presta atenção
tá
nessa
focando
cara.
no celular. So, everybody, welcome back. I'm here at BitConf today, and as you can notice, we're by PundiX, one of the most important, I think, machines to bring the crypto economics and all the coins to the real population so adoption can happen. And no one more important than Joao, that is the most responsible person for making it happen. So Joao, tell us, how is PundiX in Brazil? A little bit of your story first, if you could.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. So first thing, well, let me talk a little bit about PundiX besides what we have already introduced it. Our goal is exactly to create very easy and friendly solutions for the vast majority of people, right? So if roughly saying only 1% of the population has access to cryptocurrencies. Our goal is to target this 99% of the population that has no access or knowledge, enough knowledge to go through an exchange, to learn about private keys, wallets, and all of that. So we create this very unique solution, which is the Expos, a point of sale device connected to the blockchain, and the Express card, which is works just like a wallet, but it's not linked to any traditional thing that we know, like Visa or MasterCard. So you hold your cryptocurrencies on it, and of course you can use it for payments as well.
So when you say you hold your crypto, do I hold my private keys? PundiX doesn't know.
Right, so as of now, it's actually held by PundiX, right? Because our goal is to, as I said, to onboard new people like my mom, for example. If I try to teach her about the private key, she will probably give up in the first minutes. But if I tell her, hey, here's your card, you have your cryptocurrencies here, she will understand really quickly. But we have this feedback from the crypto community, especially requesting, a way to actually to make the custody by themselves by holding their private keys. So very soon we're gonna add to the X wallet a way for people to store their cryptocurrencies by themselves and holding their private keys.
Okay, in Brazil specifically, did they find you or you found them and you saw PundiX as a good thing to bring to our country? How did the whole story of PundiX Brazil started?
Well, it's a nice story because actually I learned about PundiX through the ICO, so I was an investor. And because I was an investor, one time I received an email from them, like a newsletter, saying that they were expanding and looking for people in Latin America. And I was always heavily into tech. My first job was as a designer in like UI, UX, all those kind of stuff. And I was really into tech. I was at that time before PundiX as a co-founder in a health tech startup, but a little bit upset with the health segment because they are too close and not that open to innovation stuff like that. And so that was when I applied to PundiX. I received that newsletter and I was, I think that's the time. I've been looking for an opportunity in the blockchain space for a while, and I think it's a good chance. It's a good company. I mean, I have invested on them, so I really believe in this project. And because I'm not an IT guy, I always saw PundiX from the market point of view. And that's the kind of project I believe that is going to change the space. It's going to onboard more people into the space, and that's why I got so in love with the project and applied for that job, for that position. And yeah, here I am after 1 year and a half as a country manager for Latin America.
Amazing. So PundiX today is very well connected with Binance.
Correct.
What is the relation between those two companies and the Binance
Well,
chain?
it's a really friendly connection. It doesn't involve like investment or any kind of negotiation. It's a really friendly connection, and we have listed the Binance coin in the Expos platform because we believe it's a project that really worth to be in our platform and for people to have an easy way to interact with it. So it's a really friendly relationship connection with Binance, with CZ and other team.
Very nice. And so how many people are you now in Brazil?
Okay, in Brazil as of now we are free, but expanding. Actually, we are hiring now because expanding to other countries like Argentina, Colombia, Venezuela, and Mexico. Some small islands in the Caribbean as well. And in the world, we are about 100 people spread in around 8 offices in different countries.
Okay, what would you say is the biggest challenge to grow? Is there something that says, okay, I just cannot? Do people understand initially, or is it easier?
Well, I believe that's the first challenge is actually user experience, and that's what we are looking to solve by with our solution that can basically allow anyone to interact with it. The second one is education. So the more people know and the more the people understand about the benefits of the blockchain technology, the more they love it actually. So in cases like Venezuela and Argentina, where hyperinflation is a hot topic, for them it's kind of a need for them to understand it about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and once they understand it, they easily migrate into this space. In Brazil, definitely education is a hot topic. There are many people contributing for to leverage the knowledge of the population in general, and we're also looking to do that. So with things like meetups, especially for the merchants, yes. We have been heavily looking to educate merchants and expose operators. So that's something that has been very helpful in the sense that those people are the vendors, those people are the ones promoting cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
So the more they understand, the more they sell.
Okay, and what kind of sectors or businesses did it start in Brazil? Today, where are you? Which kind of merchants are already accepting the PundiX card?
We kind of sell the expos to any merchant. So any merchant that reach to us and asks for a device like that, we sell it. So from north to south, from like Manaus up in the north, Porto Alegre down in the south, yes. We have expos in different merchants. But we are very internally looking for new stands. So we have a sales team dedicated to go after new stands, and that's for two reasons. The first reason is that we want this audience that it happens by the occasion. They stop by the newsstand, they're going there to buy a cigarette, things like that, yes. And they learn that it's possible to buy Bitcoin there. So this is the first reason why we're looking into this segment. And the second reason is that it's a very good business for the newsstand owners because they already sell like cell phone top up, public transportation tickets, things like that, and they make a small percentage.
They are like the Brazilian kiosk.
Yes,
right?
Correct.
You can, if you explain,
you can buy any kind of stuff.
Sell newspapers.
Yes,
they sell almost
right.
everything. Yeah?
Right. So it's a very good business for them to make like 2, 3, 4% every time they sell Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, it's important because they are the ones that are going to promote cryptocurrencies, are going to speak about it, educate their customers. So because of those two reasons, we are having creating this very interesting case here in Sao Paulo, and this next week actually we're starting Rio de Janeiro, and looking for new cities like every month, every week.
Very nice. Do you mind showing us a little bit of?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
How does it work?
Let's do it,
guys. Do you know how about the Brazilian reais or the Brazilian population? Do they need to speak English to get all the logic of the PundiX world?
Not necessarily. It's very easy to interact. Merchants, operators are very familiar with it, so they are the ones that are going to educate, explain about everything. So, yeah.
It's all in Portuguese then? Inside the wallet, the interface?
Yeah, not as of now, but everything is ready, so we're just waiting for the next update, which might occur in the next couple weeks.
Okay. Currencies already integrated for the Latin American public?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, NPXS, which is the token from PundiX, and Binance Coin BNB. Those are the 4 ones that are listed across every expo across 27 countries as of now.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, anything else that I missed or that you would like? What is your personal message to the community? What do you think that they can do?
All right, so my suggestion for you guys is come to Avenida Paulista, to Faria Lima, many other newsstands in Sao Paulo, and you can try the expos and the Express card. Really easily, you can buy Bitcoin starting at R$1. So really easy, really fast. Try it. and let us know how we went. And please send us your feedbacks.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joao. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
having you here
Big
today.
pleasure. Thank you.
Awesome.